guys and girls, and welcome back to the repair house. Well, last time we'd finished up the orders and I guess we're going to move on to some more orders. How long have I got before paying rent? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days to make some money. Let's see. We got any new orders come through? It's basically the same stuff. Book press, which is large bracket, sliding jaw screw holder is broken, needs replacing, and then small handle. Okay, so I should have enough money. To fix everything in one go. I know what needs, that's just a large handle, so that's pretty simple. And meat grinder. Actually, I want to put the meat grinder back in the box first. So let's do the easy things first. So this, let's take these off. Take the handle off. Take that off. That off. Take that off. Take that out. Then we need the large bracket. Okay, so with that one, I need a small handle, a sliding jaw screw holder, and a sliding jaw screw on that one, and then fixing screw cap and fixing screw. So let's actually order the stuff. So we've got a fixing screw to do, and a fixing, what was it? Fixing screw and a fixing screw cap? No. You can see what needs replacing there. Fixing screw cap. Oh, it's a little bit. So let's get that and that. Book press was the large bracket, and the swivel vise. There was the one of them. 60 bucks. Let's get an overnight shipping. It's going to cost me 110. So I can have this done quite easy. So the parts are in. So let's go large bracket, install, put the threaded shaft in, install the plate, put these things back in, handle in, and 1, 2. That is that item fixed. That can go there. Which one is this one? That one is a small handle, so it's going to be this side. Take that off, take the small handle out, install the small handle, like so. That one is done. This one is the swivel and the holder, which I can't get to yet, so I've got to take the pads off. Take the pads off. That and that. Take that out. I can't take the. Why can't I take the screw holder out? Oh yeah, because I've got to take the bottom off. Which you can do it quickly if you do the bottom. Of course, you've got to take the bottom off to get to the screw handle. So let's install the new screw handle. Install the bottom back on. Put the handles back on. One of the plates on. Install you back in. Put the pad on. Would be quite easy to do if you knew what you were doing yourself. Put that on, and then put the handle back on, and voila, it is done. Now for the meat grinder. So this, it's that, then fixing screw, cap, and if that is everything that is correct, check the job details, and voila, it is done. So finish, 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 finish. So I've still got to do orders because I'm still not quite at rent stage yet. So I've got 4 days. Let's do 2 book press. Let's do all the book presses. Okay, so let's go 1 book press, 2 book press, 3 book press. So, and the skateboard. So it's a wheel that is broken, but I think I'm gonna guess at that. Could be wrong. That was clever. So I need a handle knob for that one. Handle and a handle knob in a large bracket. So book press, I need a handle. So I need a handle. I think 2 handle knobs, large bracket. Ooh, we can actually get an arbor press now. So we're getting a couple more new things starting to appear on the order list. So the skateboard needs a wheel. So if I'm correct, handle knob, large bracket. Okay. Handle is broken. A handle knob. So check my cart. Book press handle. 2 handle knobs. 1 bracket. 1 skateboard wheel. So if I do overnight shipping, it's going to cost me 95. If I do 2 days, I'd rather do the overnight, just to get me some money back. So if basically, if I do recycle all junk, I get some money back. Obviously, end the day. Parts arrived, and then we go install wheel. That is done. Back in the box. Bring this down. You can see which one's broken. Put a handle knob on. That is a very quick fix. In the box. This one is another handle that needs replacing, so you take this off. Take this off. Take that off. One perfect handle, we put the handle on. We then put the 2 fair handles back on this one. And it is done. And then we're gonna go and take you off, take you off, take the handle off. It needs to be the plate. Take the plate off. Take the threaded screw out. The bracket off. Simple repetitive jobs. Let's put this back on. Install the threaded. I don't want to I'm gonna re-put that because I messed up. Put them back on. Install the threaded screw. Install the plate. 1, 2, 3 little things. And put the handle back on. And then we have to put the 2 balls on. Put that on there. And that one on there. Done. So finish. 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 So that leaves a couple of days to rent. I don't want to buy any new places until after any new rooms yet, because I can't until after I've paid the rent. So this is new, an arbor press. So plain bearing screw is broken and needs replacing. 6 days to do. We have an oil lamp that needs a lens clip. Switch is broken. And it needs a lens. So what I'm going to do is, let's get them out of the boxes. Switch is broken and needs replacing. Switch is broken, so basically it needs a switch. Okay. So one's a lens clip, plain bearing screw, and that one, there's 2 switches, and that is a lens. So I'm going to put this on the bench instead, and I'm going to pick up this. And I'm going to pick up this. And put that. Okay. So, and it said plain bearing screw, which is there. Not gonna do, depending on the cost, I might do overnight shipping. We'll see. I'd 2 switch. A lens and a lens clip, I believe. Let me just check. Lens clip and a lens. Plain bearing screw and 2 switches. So that should be everything in my cart now. Yeah. I mean, I'm not, like I say, I'm not worried here because I've got enough to cover the rent, or I will do after this job. Okay, so let's take the cover off. Take set screws out. So looking at the switches, it's this one and that one. So it kind of gives you an indication of what is broken just by looking at it. Top cover's back on, screws in. A very easy job to begin with. Then this one is the, I think this is the lens. Yes, the lens is missing in this one. So the lens is the back. Let's take the lens clip off. Put the lens in. And then put the good lens clip back in. So that's that job. Basically done. Couple second job done. This one is just a lens clip. Now it's finding said where lens clip is missing. Think it's there. Yes, it is. So there we go. Couple of minute job. Because I have not worked on this machine before, this is why I left it till last. Because I don't know where said bearing screw is. broken one. Okay, that was quite an easy job, but I can imagine that, you know, they're going to get harder. And I'm hoping they get harder and take a lot more time. So there we go, that's 600. I got the rent in 2 days. So have we got any orders? Top cover 2 is broken and needs replacing, and a switch is broken. Okay. A meat slicer. Base bracket is broken, needs replacing. Thickness. Adjuster is broken and needs replacing. Skateboard. And a switch and switch. So I'll probably do an overnight again. Okay, so let's get the parts ready. Ooh, so there's coffee grinders. So we're getting there now. We're getting up to the interesting stuff. A delivery truck. So I need a wheel. I know I need a wheel. So what else have we got? 2 switches. Sorry, I need 3 switches and a top cover. So you can see, yes, the game is a little bit repetitive right now, but as you work your way up, top cover 2, you know, as you start, is that because of the overnight shipping? Yes. As you start working your way up on things, so it says base bracket is 1. I think there's something else on that meat grinder, meat slicer. Thickness adjuster. And I've already got the wheel. So, thickness adjuster. I mean, it does remind me of thickness adjuster. It's going to cost me 109 even with overnight shipping. Doesn't bother me. I have enough for rent. So when you get into these rooms, I imagine that when you start getting into these rooms, you can start doing more painting and other stuff like that. That's the theory. So, as you can see, you get money back for recycling stuff. So I just basically do this recycle junk. So basically, our rent is due. So let's do the meat slicer first. Obviously, I can't put the skateboard out. I don't know if I can put these out either. Can I put them out? I wonder if it'll let me. No, put that back in the box a minute. I mean, the skateboard's the quickest job. But you've seen me do skateboards. So it's a case of. Let's do something new first. So this needs to come off. And the meat slicer base bracket comes off. Where's the screw? There. So now if I just do this. And put this back on. That's it, it's a couple of minute job. That's that one done. So what I'm going to actually do is just grab the skateboard. Because it's a couple of 2-minute jobs. Wheel that's broken is that one, because you can tell by the texture. that's how you can tell what needs to be replaced because of the colour. So this one will be the top cover and yeah, top cover 2 and a switch. So this is top cover 2. I'm hoping we get to bigger objects. I believe there is bigger objects. There's the switch. Install said switch. Install said top cover. Done. And then these, I was going to say would be a simple, straightforward replace. So that was actually missing a switch. That's good to know that the game actually puts the switches missing. Let's put the top cover 1 back on. So there's 2 different types of top covers. So that is that done. So let's finish, 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 and finish. Check what orders we've got. So we have a Tinker delivery truck. So we have wheel 2 and tire 2 missing now. So there is secondary objectives, but there isn't. So let's do that one. We now have a coffee grinder. And we have a corn sheller. So let's pick this up. Put that on there. Pick that up. Shove that on there. Hoping that I can fit one of these on. No, okay, so I can't actually fit both trucks on. So this one is a wheel and tyre, so that's that one. Let's get rid of all of that. So let's see. One is, I know one is a top it's one's a top cover, one is wheel 2 and tire 2. I know that much. So I go into the, actually no, this one's only the, okay, so this one's the top cover. I can actually do this, I can get that done. It's that one that is the wheel 2 and tire 2. Okay, so I've got the top cover, got the wheel 2 and tire 2 for that one. Coffee vat and top cover. So let's get them ordered. Coffee vat, top cover. Coffee vat. And then the corn sheller is a handle and shelling. This is where it starts to get more expensive. Handle. So you don't have to do overnight shipping. I like the overnight shipping at this moment because I've got the money. If I didn't have the money, I wouldn't be using the overnight shipping. That means your orders have arrived, so that's good. Right, so let's work on this. So I'm going to have to figure out. Okay, so I need to this down. So this one's going to take a little more than a few minutes. Let's take these out. Take that off. Take the wheel axle off. You've got to take that off before you... Okay. So this is... See, I'm rather liking this game. I've got to take the door pin out. I probably didn't have to do all this, but I just wanted to be sure so I can get to the top cover. There we go. Probably didn't have to take the wheel axles off, but it gives me experience. Now we put the top cover back on. So there will be a point where a secondary objective, when you unlock it, will be for the likes of, right, well, you've got to paint. You know, you'll have to paint the colours, you'll have to match the colours, probably do full restorations on stuff, and that's the part I'm looking for. If I'm honest. Being able to do the full restores on items, there's probably going to be a point where I don't know if they'll ever introduce it, but it would be cool to buy items, restore them, sell them. You know, like you can do in PC Building Simulator where you buy your own PCs. I don't know if that's possible. So, yeah, I don't like to say. Having to install it. Don't know if that is actually impossible to do in this game or possible to do. But I can't install it. I've got to install the cab first. And then put the front bumper. I could have probably put the front bumper back on actually. So is that this one done? Yep, top cover's been done. Okay. That is done. So now we pick up this. And... I already see the issue. Talk about the back axle. Actually, it could be that wheel. No, because that wheel too, that one's fine. Okay. Please don't tell me I balls this up and installed the wrong tire. According to that, wheel 2 has been replaced. Which one is? I think it's that one then. I didn't want to put the headlight back in. I think it's that one that needs replacing. That tyre. Yeah. But that just doesn't match the rest of the... I'm going to argue. It says I fixed it. I fixed it. Okay, so let's get the corn sheller done. The crank comes out. Take the wheel out. Somehow. Ah. Place the wheel. Place the crank. And install the handle. That should be that. Done. Which it is. Now let's get this done and this will be the fun job. So what do we need here? Coffee vat and top cover. That's the coffee vat. Now how do I get this? So basically I'm gonna have to set the drawer out. Yeah. So I've gotta basically get the probably didn't have to do this, it might have been an easier way, but maybe not, because you've got to get into there. So that comes out, top cover comes off. So now we install the new top. Grinding machine mechanism. Bottom in there. Oh, install the bottom. Top holder in. Screw in. Let's put the logo back on. Install the bottom. Put the drawer back on. Put that back in. Install that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Put the crank back on. And then put the handle. Oh, yeah, of course. Didn't screw it in. So that should be the coffee grinder done. Which it is. So we have over $1,000, and we have rent to pay tomorrow, and this is, there we go, we've still got 500 in rent, so I don't want to, actually I do want to buy that room. If I now buy this room, I can now decorate this room a bit more. So you can redecorate, you can do your, you can do that. And then you can now get a paint table, a sandblaster, and a washing station. So this is where things are going to get very interesting, because I have 47, so depending on what jobs are now here, maybe should have kept some money back. Have I made a mistake? Find out in the next episode. So, yeah, I'm going to end this one here. So, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to support the channel, you can do so. Links are in the description. I shall see you next time. So until then, goodbye for now.